Have you been wondering why your coconuts are not producing? Most times, once coconuts start producing their fruit, you will see that after some time, the fruit will start getting dried. There are some factors that usually make this coconut to dry off. And normally, coconuts are supposed to produce from when they are up to 5 to 10 years time. The coconuts are supposed to start producing. But you go and you go to some farms, some places that has coconut, you see that the coconut are not producing very well. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining the factors that makes your coconut not to produce very well. So watch this video to the end. If you are new to the channel, please do well to subscribe. So let's go. I did a lot of research to know the reasons why coconut does not produce. So I've written down 9 factors that causes coconut not to produce. So I've already written it down on this my note. So I'm going to be reading out the factors and I'll explain to you. Number 1, root damage. Number 2, water issue. Number 3, the species of the coconut. Number 5, pruning practices. Number 6, lack of pollination. Number 7, genetic factors. Then number 8, the soil pH. Number 9, dormancies. These are the 9 factors that makes your coconut not to produce. So I'm going to be explaining each of them one after the other for a better understanding. The first one in our list is root damage. Most times, once the root is damaged by pests, a lot of times there are pests that affect the coconut. Like for example now, if you look at this coconut now, just if you take a very good look at this coconut, most times once there is pests affect the reproductive organ. Now, when coconut want to produce their fruit, this is the place that they produce from. So if there is any infestation of pests in their production, you see that it will be damaged. The root, another one is the root. Now, this is the root of the coconut. So if there is any pest that affects the root of the coconut, it will affect the production. Can you see? It will affect the production. So that's why once you have coconut like this, you have to give the coconut proper attention. You have to give them proper attention by always making sure that there are no pests on the root. There are no pests that are affecting the root. There are chemicals you can use, herbicides you can use to cut down the infestation of these pests. So that is number 1, the root. The root is very infertile. I know that it's from the root that it takes in oxygen. It's from the root. So you must make sure that the root is in good condition. The next factor is a watering issue. As you know, plants need water for them to produce, for them to grow. Now, if the coconut tree does not receive efficient water, they will not produce. That is why once your coconuts are young, you are supposed to be watering them. During the dry season, you are supposed to be watering them. Even the ones that are big, during the dry season, you are supposed to be watering them so that they will have enough nutrients, because water gives the plants nutrients. So once you are watering them, they are going to give you a lot of fruit. So if there is insufficient, there is not enough water for the plant to take in, you will see that the fruit will start getting dried. For example, now you can see this one. We are in the dry season. That is why you see that the fruits are getting dried. So one of the solutions of this is for you to always make sure that you sprinkle water during the dry season. So if you can able to sprinkle water, let the plant have enough water. Like human being, if for example now, if you don't drink water for 1 week, you see that you will die off. You will dry, everything inside you will dry off. That is how plant is. You must make sure that the plant have sufficient water for it to give you its best. Understand this part? You must make sure that the plant have sufficient water for the plant to give you the best. Even when there is enough water, you see that even the leaves of the plant will be very fresh. Like if you see the leaves of the plant will be very fresh. But once you see that the leaves of the plant are getting brown, you know that these plants are lacking water. And what is the solution for it? It's for you to water the plant, for you to have enough nutrients. Another factor is pruning practices. Now, as this coconut is now, you don't need to just come and be cutting the branches anyhow, You know that any cutting that you have, you cut the branches of the coconut, it will affect the production. That is one thing that you need to know. If you keep on cutting the branches, like these coconut branches are not meant to be cut always. If you cut them always, it will make the reproductive organ not to produce very well. Understand? So the leaves has a lot of effect on them. So it's not every time that you come and you start cutting the branches of the coconut, it will stop their reproduction. It will make them not to reproduce effectively. That is another important one. Another important one you need to look into is pollination. For coconut to start producing fruit for you, they must be pollinated. Now, what are the factors that causes pollination in coconut? The factors that causes pollination, most times insect causes pollination in coconut production. That is why when you plant this coconut, you must make sure that you plant the coconut in somewhere that insect can come in easily. When the coconut start fruiting, there must be pollination has to be done. So this insect helps in making them to be pollinated. For example, now butterfly. For example of a insect that can make to cause pollination is butterfly. That is another one. So when there is there is pollination, they will produce for you. Coconut tree have male and female organs. Now, first, for the coconut to start producing, the coconut has to be pollinated. Now, that is why, as you see now, for this coconut to start producing now, you must make sure that you don't just plant one coconut in one place. They have to be at least, you see how this coconut places plantation is. You see different coconut. So if there are only one, is a problem, because one of the insects can pollinate the second coconut. So, for example, these two coconut now, this particular coconut, this particular one, insect from here can pollinate this one to make them to be fertile. You can see, to make them to be fertile. So you must make sure that your coconut plantation is not, you don't just have only one coconut. You must have enough coconut so that pollination can occur and they will produce for you. Another factor that make your coconut not to produce very well is pests and diseases. Now, one of the pests that really affect coconut production, one of the pests is termites. That is why you have to always check your coconut. When there is a termite invasion on your coconut, you will see that they will be eating the roots of the coconut. Like I said earlier, coconut gets their nutrients from their roots. So now, once this termite go to the root now, because the root system is very soft, when this termite go to the root system and start eating the roots, you will see that the coconut production will be reduced. Most times it will even cause the coconut to even start to die. So that's why once you discover that there is invasion of any sort of pest on your coconut, you must make sure that they use the right chemicals, you understand, the right herbicide to kill those pests, so that your coconut will not stop producing. You understand? So that the coconut will not stop producing, you have to always make sure that you will always give it attention. If you want to make money from anything in life, you have to put in your best to give it attention. Not just plant the coconut and you go away. No, you have to give it attention. Be looking at it. If there is any invasion of any pest, you put the right herbicide to the right pesticide to kill them. That is one thing you need to do. And there are diseases that affect coconut, which I will explain more detail in our next video. So do us well to watch this video to the end, then subscribe to our YouTube channel so that I will see explain other factors. There are many, but I don't want this video to be too long. So we are going to end the video here. So you must make sure that you follow all these instructions I've given in the video. So in my next video, I'm going to be explaining solutions and some of the factors that make your coconut to produce well and the solutions. So do also want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you need any consultancy service on coconut farming, on how to set up your coconut plantation, the coconut farm, do us well to call us on our number showing on your screen. We are specialists when it comes to coconut farming.
Thank you very much.